What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Sportsville. Today we are here with episode 26. We'll be talking about Week 15 NFL review, Week 16 predictions, and who should win MVP of this season. Now that we're almost in the closing things of the season. We'll talk a little about the NBA for a while. We'll talk about all sorts of great stuff. But for now, we only have World on. Zone's busy. Talk's not going to be here. Ben and Tristan might come on later, but for now, it's me and World. So hopefully you'll get any arguments like we always do. But as long as we don't talk about Patriots or Giants, we should be good. But I think we get right into this week. We start looking at this review of Week 15 because it's been a crazy week. Not the happiest week for the Giants fan, but we'll just get into it. So let's pull it up. So the first thing I'd like to talk about is Teddy Bridgewater. It's been announced that Teddy Bridgewater will retire after the 2023 season, and he is currently a backup on the Lions. So yeah, this is pretty sad because he used to be a great quarterback on the Minnesota Vikings, QB1, and then he had terrible injuries and it just messed him up. And then he's been fourth of a lot of different teams. I know he's on the Broncos for a while. I know he was on the Dolphins. He was on a lot of teams.
When he was on the Vikings last year because of Tua's injury.
That's right. But when he was on the Vikings, he was great. I mean, back then, I think like 2016, 15, him, Adrian Peterson, and I think even Stephon Diggs for a while was just amazing. So yeah, sad to see him retire, but yeah. Let's go on to our next thing. So we have our Saturday game. The Bengals beat the Vikings in overtime. This was a great game. This went back and forth. Obviously, the Vikings had I don't remember the guy's name, but he was awful. And the court and obviously
Josh Dobbs is no longer a starter.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. He just started playing terrible. But yeah, the Vikings. Justin Jefferson was playing amazing. I even got this one catch right here. He made this amazing catch. Justin Jefferson was playing amazing. They just kept throwing to him, and yeah, they eventually. And then also Jordan Addison with that amazing play. Jordan Addison was going off this game. So I feel like they tried their best, but with the quarterback, with those interceptions, they just kind of cost the game. The Vikings defense was really good, and Jake Browning and the Bengals put up 27 points. I will say Joe Mixon was amazing. T. Higgins, obviously, we'll get into it one catch in a little bit, but T. Higgins was amazing. And then Jamar Chase was playing amazing. He went off an injury at the end of the game. But yeah. So yeah, this game was going back and forth, and of course T. Higgins make that insane catch, stays up, and puts the ball at the end zone. I don't know if I can find the picture, but it was just a crazy play. So shout out to
the Bengals are so alive.
Please come to the Giants. Please, I beg you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wait, the Bengals, there's no way the Bengals can keep him. After they have to repay Jamar, maybe Joe.
Yeah, they have to pay Jamar soon. And
after giving Burrow a $250 million, so T. Higgins got to go.
They're most likely going to tag T. Higgins, and if he says I'm not playing on a tag, then they'll probably trade him.
And they'll trade him to the New York Giants. But this was a great game. Vikings, they have a great defense. They have great playmakers, but they just need to get the quarterback. They need to get a good quarterback back. I do think they'll keep Kirk Cousins. Last season, Kirk Cousins is a most underrated quarterback, a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. Amazing quarterback. Who knows if he will be at full speed when he gets back? I hope so, because he is just a great person overall, and I do think they'll keep him one more year. They could maybe try to get one of the quarterbacks in the draft. There's a lot of great quarterbacks, but I doubt it. I do believe they'll just keep working on their offensive line, and maybe a running back. They need a running back because they traded Dalvin Cook away, and then the Jets are just not using him at all. They're just kind of wasting his final years.
They have Breece Hall, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Why would they even get Dalvin Cook? But I guess
I'm like, is he really going to be a backup?
It's just ridiculous.
If you went to a team like
Miami,
the Bills, then that would have made more sense.
Yeah, there's even talks of him going to the Giants for a while because there's the whole Saquon controversy. But I do think the Vikings, because their running back Madison is absolutely terrible. He sucks. So I could see him getting a running back more realistically. All right, but there's that game. Will, do you have anything to say about this Saturday overtime win?
This was a thriller, and I'm impressed with how well the Bengals are playing without Joe Burrow. Jake Browning's been amazing for them.
Yeah, Jake Browning. You could use the excuse, he has Jamar Chase, and yes, the W does help him, but still, You got to give credit where it's due. He came in as a backup.
Yeah.
The Vikings are a
And
great
like
team.
this team, like the confidence is there. Like despite all the injuries, like they're still going out there on the field, confident, ready to play, ready to get the win. And I love the resilience this Bengals team has.
Yes, and also he was like a third stringer on the Vikings. They cut him. So, and I remember he's like screaming in the silence, "You should never cut me." So that was really nice to see. I'm happy.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Happy to see a story. Could this be another Tom Brady incident where they have a legendary quarterback? Tom Brady comes out, takes the starting job in injury, and never looked back. I highly doubt it, but I could see them I could see them trade this guy to a team that needs a quarterback, and he could strive somewhere else. But they're keeping Burrow for sure.
Yeah.
We got Tristan here. What's up, Tristan?
What's up, T?
What's up?
We'll get to your game in a little bit.
Oh my god!
I hate boys.
No, don't say it.
Colts
Don't say it.
beat the Steelers.
Damn, Colts are like an underdog team right now.
The Colts, they have that rookie receiver. I don't remember his name, but he's been playing amazing.
Josh Downs.
Mitch Discu. I can't even pronounce the name.
This Trubisky is trash.
He's awful, dude. He's so bad.
Oh yeah, we'll get to the Steelers.
So
but the Colts quarterback, he's been playing really good after Richardson's injury.
Gardner Minshew,
yeah.
Wasn't he like a backup for the Eagles?
Pittman got hit really, really bad in this game, and I actually think it was a clean hit. But if it hits way too hard,
that was always like a normal Ray Lewis kind of hit.
Yeah, that was basically for everyone back then. Everyone just hit as hard as you can, but now you got to be really worried. The helmet their helmet's kind of scraped. I don't think it was really a helmet to helmet, but it was. You don't want to see anyone get injured, but at the same time, you can't take away like the physical elements of football because it's a physical game.
Yeah.
So if like the quarterback, I think Tom Brady said it. The quarterback should be worried about what the defense is going to do to their players. Not the defense should not be worried about how hard they're going to hit the players.
They're just doing their job.
People should not worry about them. That should be their problem. All right.
They're just doing their job. They're trying to be defense.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes they're doing dirty hits, but like.
But that's how the game. If they do a dirty hit, they call it fly. But like a hard hit should not be a dirty hit, in my opinion. But yeah, back to this. Yeah, the Colts they've been playing really good. I mean, they don't have Anthony Richardson. I do not think what's his name again? The Colts quarterback they have.
Gardner Minshew.
Minshew. I don't think that he'll stay here, and there's a couple of rumors about that. He's good, but I don't think he will stay there. They will keep Richardson next year. And Minshew, I don't know, maybe he'll go somewhere else. I know he was a backup for the Eagles last year. He was on the Jaguars for a while. But yeah, this is a really good team. You think about it. They have a great offensive line, great running back, great receivers. I say this draft you draft a tight end or you draft someone better on defense. Then that team could be real Super Bowl contenders. I mean, they're playoff contenders, but not Super Bowl contenders this season at least.
Yeah.
Steelers, their defense is playing terrible.
Their playoff window.
Dude, the offense is probably like the worst offense right now. Like, it's so bad.
3 weeks ago they were 7-4. Now they're 7-7.
They lost 3. Didn't they lose like 3 straight to the freaking Cardinals? Patriots.
They lost 3 straight.
They lost to the Patriots.
Their playoff window is closing.
Yeah, the thing is, I understand why the offense sucks. We all understand that. Yeah. But the defense should be stepping up a lot more. Allowing 30 points. They're supposed to have a great pass coverage. It went out the window. TJ Watt, he's still playing pretty good, but not as good as he should be. But at the end of the day, he can't carry that defense on their back.
Their defense got outplayed in 2 weeks.
How bad the offense
is TJ Watt is, like...
Yeah, I think it's...
Dude, the defense has gotten outplayed in 2 weeks.
Like, that was supposed to be a huge pickup for them, and he hasn't really done that much.
Sorry about that.
He was carrying the defense for a while, but now he's just...
Okay, I think how bad the offense is playing is affecting the defense because when you're a losing team and your offense is messing up a lot, it just kind of messes with the whole energy with the defense. I feel like that part of and the offense is like you said, it's probably the worst offense in the NFL. I mean, Trubisky is terrible. Kenny Pickett is terrible, and he's injured. And then Kenny, the receivers too. They're not doing anything. What's his name again? George Pickens. Terrible.
George.
He's been playing.
He can't block either.
Yeah.
Yeah. block it. And I don't think he did. I know. I
Doesn't
understand.
run routes. You can't block. Can't do
I
anything.
understand.
I feel like even if Kenny Pickett comes back, they're not going to do much, even if he comes back.
No, they're. I think Kenny Pickett's a free agent at the end of the season. If I'm being honest, they need to
I'm not saying
rearrange.
he's better than Mitch Trubisky.
That's not saying much.
Like they almost they have to redo this whole team because this whole team is just.
Maybe they get Jake Brown.
You gotta get rid of.
Give him Drake Browning.
Here we go. Yeah, I would not mind that story because I don't see him getting a quarterback this season. They could roll with Kenny Pickett. I don't see him drafting a quarterback because the record will mess with it. If they want to trade up, I don't think you do it. I think this draft, you go get a star receiver. I mean, not even a star receiver. Just get a receiver. Because a lot of receivers won't come around until like the 20th pick, and you'll probably be around there. Get a good receiver.
Yeah.
You could trade for one of these quarterbacks, like maybe, like you said, Jake Browning, maybe the Colts quarterback who just cooked your defense. Get someone that's not Kenny Pickett, all right? Yeah, you can Kenny Pickett because I believe that his because there's no way they're re-signing him because his rookie contract's almost up, and if he's still on his rookie contract, maybe you keep him, but there's no way you give him a new contract. That's the way he's playing. You also need a new running back too. Maybe you get someone in the offseason because I don't think that that he's their guy. And then our defense, hopefully they start playing better and then maybe next season you get a quarterback, 2025 draft. But the Steelers, and most importantly, is the coordinators. You need to get fixed that hole. I don't think you fire Mike Tomlin.
I did a good job.
You try to get rid of Matt Canada, and it still doesn't do anything.
Yeah, they're actually better off Canada if you think about it. But yeah, Tomlin's led this team to, I think, 3 Super Bowls, got him 2. He's never been under 500 in his whole career. You do not fire that guy. Yes, it's been a bad season for him. Yes, he's not doing the best calls. Yes, but at the end of the day, he can't play for the offense guys. These guys are being terrible. Yeah. And I say you give him still a chance. If he's still terrible next season with better players, maybe I understand you let him go. But that is just, jumping the gun way too fast. Yeah. I do not fire Mike Tomlin. New coordinators, though, I agree with. But yeah, there's enough for that game. Let's go on to our other Saturday game. Saturday night, the Lions torch.
Now the Lions want to be good. Okay.
Yeah, now the Lions are going to be good after I don't pick them.
They're back on track real quick.
I picked the Broncos.
The Lions, obviously, they are a really tough team. And after losing to the Bears and just losing all these really close games, I'm sure they just just want to unleash all the anger they had. They wanted to regroup. Yeah. They wanted to make a statement. This is a Broncos team that's been amazing. Been I think a winning streak. Russell Wilson's been playing amazing. They're a really great contender, and they just shut them out. Not just on offense, which the Broncos have a great defense. They shut him out on offense too. Russell Wilson, we saw him and Sean Payton yelling on the sideline. Where's Sean Payton yelling at Russell Wilson? I'm sorry, Sean Payton should be fired, if I'm being honest. That guy's a terrible coach.
Yeah, he's not that good.
He is not good with his players. He's not good at calls.
The Broncos gave up a first-round pick to get him too, I think.
Yeah, Russell Wilson's been doing so much for this team, and he's been torched by the media. He's been made fun of it by the teammates.
Sean Payton is supposed to be huge for them, and he's just not that good of a coach.
Russell's done so much for this team.
He's kind of carried by Drew Brees, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, that Super Bowl they won is because their defensive coordinator was putting bounties on people and injuring people on purpose. So that was a whole scandal back in 2000.
And they had Drew Brees as their keeper.
And they had Drew Brees, obviously. And Peyton Manning choked so hard in that Super Bowl. But, the Broncos, they have great players. And Russell Wilson, it wasn't his best game, but I still think it was more the Lions defense just playing outlanding. But the Broncos defense, that was a true problem. Absolutely terrible. They did nothing good this thing. They just allowed so much scores. Surtain didn't do crap. He was getting cooked by St. Brown all night. So just not a good game by them. But yeah, let's go to our next game. I'm not happy about this game at all. So
every time I don't pick the Panthers, they want to win. Every time.
Also, let me say this.
Thank you. I picked you guys 3 weeks in a row. And you guys don't win.
I'm done picking them. Now they want to win. And Falcons, you suck. How are you just gonna score 7 points against the Panthers?
So in 2 of the Panthers' wins this year, they were won by field goals, just so you know.
Yeah, they're that bad. I feel like maybe the teams are just giving them wins because they feel bad. I don't know.
Yeah, or they don't want the Bears to get the number 1 pick.
Yeah, because none of their wins are actually dominant wins at all.
Cardi's frozen.
Oh, he's frozen. I didn't realize that. I thought he was just staying still.
You good, bro?
Karate.
Thought it was just on my end for a minute, but no, he's frozen.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Maybe his computer
Your
died.
laptop probably died. Guess we gotta entertain the people for a little bit. But yeah. I think that was the worst game of the week, to be honest. Panthers
it
was not entertaining at all. Like,
yeah.
There
I
was only
heard there was like barely
only
even fans
Panthers couldn't even
over
get a
there.
touchdown. Like the Falcons got the only touchdown, and then they let the Panthers get 3 straight field goals.
Yeah. And Falcons, you're trying to clinch the division right now, and you're losing to the Panthers.
The Bucks, I think the Bucks are going to have this division pretty much wrapped up.
Yeah, they're playing good right now. They just beat the crap out of the Packers and stuff.
Now there's a chance in Week 18, if the Bucks have clinched a playoff spot, they might rest their players against the Panthers.
Oh, there you go.
Might actually win. What happened?
Well, I got so mad I slammed my hand on my laptop and it just completely shut off. So I don't know what happened. But that's what Bryce Young is doing to me here. I hate you, Bryce Young, with passion. You must have saw my StreamYard and must have saw that I didn't pick you for one time. You're like, oh, I'm gonna turn the freaking Cam Newton. That's what you must have done.
I'm gonna turn it to 2015 Cam Newton.
Screw you, Bryce Young. By the way, it wasn't even a good game. That was the most terrible.
I heard there was barely any fans there either.
They didn't even get a touchdown. It was
3 straight field goals.
I heard there was barely even fans there, so I feel bad for the fans that were there.
Their defense is terrible.
When your fans don't show up, that's a problem.
Those poor fans.
Dude, it was no one there, like no one.
The Panthers fans just gave up. I don't blame them.
This is a number 1 overall pick. This is a number 1 pick we're talking about.
Over CJ Stroud.
Yeah. I really wish he would have done that. But who knows? Maybe CJ Stroud wouldn't be as good as we thought he was in that position, but still.
Yeah, he
is kind of carrying the Texans, man. They don't have like the best, weapons.
They don't have a good offensive line. They have a terrible offensive line, but they have Tank Dell. They do have
Tank Dell, but he's injured. And
they have
Dalton Schultz, but he's
having a breakout year.
Yeah, but the Falcons defense sucks. Falcon offense should be a good team, but they do not use their players. Right? They need to fire.
The coach uses the bad players, but he doesn't use the good players. That's the problem.
I know. He needs to be fired now. Like, honestly, now.
Yeah, like.
I don't know why he has not been fired. Like, honestly, they fired the other guy the guy in the Chargers. they don't fire him.
Brandon Staley had to get fired like one way or another.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that 3-20 kind of like put the nail on the coffin.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a way to get this pulled up. It's not working. Oh, here it is. Okay, back to these games.
Yeah.
So yeah, Bryce Young, screw you. I'm still not picking you. It was a one game, but those uniforms are awesome. That should be their home.
I like those uniforms.
Yeah, I like the helmet.
My alarm's going off. Hold on 1 second.
I think the black helmets are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should keep this whole uniform as their home.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to our next. I mean, if you're gonna lose in style. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
All right. We'll come back to that one. We'll come back to that one.
Oh my damn.
Oh my goodness.
Now the Packers are going downhill again.
The Buccaneers beat the Packers 34-20, and I told you guys Packers are frauds. They suck. Tommy DeVito owns them. but let's get on with this. But Baker Mayfield, 370 yards. Holy crap!
Jesus Christ!
The Packers' defense and pass coverage is actually probably one of the worst in the NFL. Like, it is terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you look at the Giants, they are not a great offensive team. I'll admit that. But what they did that game just torched them. Saquon Barkley 2 touchdowns. They had Isaiah Hodgins get a touchdown.
Their defense was all over freaking.
Their offense, Wanda Robinson was cooking them like he was freaking prime OBJ. It was terrible. And then when they played Mike Evans and when they play Chris Godwin, you know Baker Mayfield's going to cook. And I think Baker Mayfield is a decent quarterback. I don't think he's a bad one, but he can definitely be good. But he's not a Super Bowl quarterback, obviously. He is more just like a quarterback they'll keep to figure out their team and then move on from them. But he's doing his part.
Which Bucks team do you think is better, this year's Bucks or last year's Bucks?
Honestly, this year.
Because I'm gonna be honest, last year they weren't that good even with Brady.
They were not that good with Brady. I think I don't know. It is rough, but I still think I would go. I mean, didn't they have Antonio Brown for a while?
Yeah. He quit mid game though.
That's right. I don't know. I think
he was throwing a fit on the sideline for.
I feel like with Brady, they had so much pressure.
His helmet to the ground and walked he just walked out of the arena.
Yeah.
I feel like with Brady, they had so much pressure on that team. He's like the go quarterback and everything, supposedly. Yeah. But with Baker Mayfield, I think he just went in there. He's a really good, locker room quarterback. He can convince a lot of people. Even back in his college days, he's always been a person that get everyone hyped up. And I really think those teams, the players know, like it's, we either we're going to be really good or we're going to be really bad. They just go in and they just give their all. And, they find a way to win. I feel like the defense is a lot better, too, this season than it was with Brady. I would say it's kind of tied, honestly. Brady was still being Brady. He was playing great, but still not one of his best seasons. And obviously, losing to the Cowboys in that fashion was pretty embarrassing.
He whooped them.
Yeah, whatever.
Last game.
Yeah.
Of course, this is against the Cowboys, of course.
And we haven't beat them. That was our first time beating them, and that was.
Well, all I'm saying is, if my favorite quarterback's last game was losing to the Cowboys in the playoffs, I think I would not. I won't be able to sleep.
Yeah, I would. Especially to hear it from the Cowboys fans after, especially in the playoffs too. Oh my God.
Yeah. But yeah,
we might meet the Bucks in the wild card. I won't be surprised again.
All right, World, your team, go ahead.
Yep, go ahead.
The tank is alive, folks.
I've never seen somebody cheer against their team so much than World.
Come on, World.
Bailey Zappi, you suck. Get out of here.
Bro,
better than Mac Jones. Dude, I know you wanted them to beat the Chiefs deep down.
No, I did not. No. I want a top 3 pick.
Okay, let me talk about this game.
Mahomes. Now, I will give the Pats defense credit. They actually did a pretty good job containing Mahomes. That's what he's normally capable of. Travis Kelce was kind of slow in this game. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Of course, his receivers can't catch at all.
He looks like he's starting to slow down. And I must say, Kadarius Toney, you are fucking awful. You are trash.
Dude, you cannot catch, dude.
Bro.
Yes, there was one play.
Mahomes,
there was a play where he caught the ball.
Okay?
He caught the ball.
He loses his grip of the ball. It lands into Tavai's hands, and it's an
interception. So bad, dude. Why are you still on the
market? He got the first interception.
This happens all the time with him. All the time. It's ridiculous. But yeah, let me talk about this game. Your defense was great, but you got to stop with this Bill Zappi stuff. You guys were like 14. You think you guys started 14-0? Is that true? Or it was something good? 14-7?
We were up 10-7.
Yeah, you guys were actually playing good.
You guys were playing really good. You guys lost to Chiefs by 10 points, where Mac Jones would have probably been 40. So you got to get this guy. He's fighting for his job in his career in the NFL, and he won you guys against the Steelers, which I know is not the best team, but still for you guys it's pretty good. And then now you guys kind of go toe to toe with the Chiefs and put up a fair match. So I don't know why you hate Zappy so much. I know you probably want another quarterback, but you're probably gonna have him drafting Drake May. He's probably gonna be a bust, just like all the other quarterbacks from that college. So I say you just calm down.
Yeah, at least keep Zappy as a backup.
You guys have such a bad record. You're gonna get that pick either way, so you might as well just enjoy a couple winning games. But yeah.
Because the Bears want to play good now.
Chiefs are not making it to the championship. They're under a lot of pressure.
I feel like they'll be out of the divisional
Mahomes
round.
not trust
needed to
any-
win this game though.
Their
'cause,
Divisional
defense-
round.
their
Like they
defense
lost
are-
2 in a row before going.
They're
into
gonna
this
lose in
game.
the divisional round the way they're
They
playing.
lost 2 in a row going into this game.
Honestly,
so, like, if
guys,
they
honestly, that-
lost and fell to 8-6, oh boy, they wouldn't have.
well,
that would have been tough on them.
yeah, with the Chiefs, this is the first we had last week. The first time the Mahomes era, he just started losing 2 games in a row. The first time.
Yeah.
This is his weakest season. Their defense is not playing good. He doesn't trust any of his receivers to catch the ball. He's under a lot of pressure.
Even Kelsey's not doing
He
his.
relies on
the
Travis
go
Kelce, and Travis
Yeah,
Kelce
he's been the go quarterback. He's been the go quarterback. Like he's been
This
like the
proves
best
that Mahomes was always good. He never had good
and he
receivers.
has being compared to GOAT. He's being compared to like be the future GOAT of all time. He's under a lot, and he's been playing amazing. So when you start playing bad, you're gonna have a lot of pressure on you. Of course, you after that whole thing against the Bills game, where you start lashing out, and everyone starts calling
Yeah,
you
he was throwing a
Friday,
fit.
or Brady would never have done that. All this stuff, and then also their defense not playing good. Travis Kelce looks a lot slower, and he even talks of even retiring. So they're in a lot of trouble water, and I don't think obviously they're not going to make the Super Bowl every single year. Obviously, they might have little setbacks. This happens with every single dynasty.
But I still thought they would still be like a freaking awesome team.
Every good team goes through it.
Like for example, there's been a lot of dynasties, like the 49ers in the 80s had a lot of bad season. Patriots had a lot of bad seasons. For example, losing to the Giants twice. So it happens. It happens. But so I don't even say I can't even see him making the division. I'm being completely honest. I do not see him making the division.
I thought that would be like a top 5
I know
team.
the Chiefs always show up and they always play crazy in the playoffs, but if I'm being honest, if they don't do that in the playoffs, I don't even see them beating a wild card because this is just not.
I feel like they can get past the wild card at least. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of good AFC teams. I'll just say that.
They're like the opposite.
Yeah,
they're like not the best in the regular
Eagles
season,
and
but they're
Chiefs
awesome
are
in
not
the
making the
playoffs.
Super Bowl again this year. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, they're good.
Ravens are gonna beat them in the playoffs if they meet up.
Bills are the best team in the AFC right now.
Over the Ravens?
Yes, by far.
I say Ravens and Bills are the best.
Yeah, Ravens like one of the even though they're technically top 2
They
teams,
almost
they're
lost
kind of
to the
underrated
Rams.
still.
The Ravens almost lost to the Rams. So, and they've had a lot of setbacks this season. I know the Bills have too, but if we're talking the current team, how good that team is, Bills are the best team. They just went and blowed out the Bills. I mean, blowed out the Cowboys. We'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah.
I will gladly talk about that.
Oh,
And they just been on fire lately. Now, if they just would not have messed up those couple weeks, then it wouldn't even be a debate right now because clearly
they should have beat the Broncos.
Yeah, clearly they had some problems.
Yeah, they lost to the Broncos for the first time since 2015.
Oh, that's the Chiefs. Or is that
No, I think. Wait, yeah, I'm talking about like the Bills.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Chiefs.
But yeah, the Bills, they are the best team in the AFC right now. Not record wise. Now, if the Ravens beat the Niners, then I'll give it back to the Ravens. But
I hope they do.
I do hope they do too. But we'll see. Let's just move on. We have
Oh Jesus
30-0 against the.
Okay, I'll give the Dolphins credit. They beat a freaking top tier defense in 30-0
without Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, but still, they still
popping
technically
off
haven't
this
beat a
game.
good team, a 500 team.
Yeah,
but they did beat a good defense.
Waddle looked a lot better this game. And all the hype from Zach Wilson finally making a comeback from that Texas game is not true. He just had one good game. Because I hate when Zach Wilson does that. He plays like freaking Joe Namath. The next season he comes out and plays like freaking Sam Darnold. It's ridiculous. So
Sam Darnold.
It's just bad. It's just bad. But yeah, the Dolphins own the Jets. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Why did I pick the Jets, dude? That's just.
Oh, you did pick it. I forgot.
Because they did so good against the Texans.
The Dolphins have a winning record in their division. They've beaten every AFC East team except for the Bills.
Yeah. All right. Browns beat the Bears.
Bears, you had it. You had the win.
Got a chance to win at the end.
Oh my god! If they caught that Hail Mary, bro, that would have been insane.
Yeah, he had it in his hands.
For that all rocket.
God, Justin Fields.
Real quick before I get into anything, for all the talks of Justin Fields that they're going to draft Caleb Williams is
Justin Fields is balling.
Absurd and ridiculous. They are not going to do that.
Get MHJ for Justin Fields.
Let me say something real quick. Not only did DJ Moore himself say that's not happening, I know damn well this guy's been playing amazing. And if he gets the best receiver in the draft, Marvin Harrison, they have pick 1 and pick 5. They might trade one of them away. they'll trade the first pick around. They'll trade the first pick to like maybe the Patriots or whoever will give the best offer to get Caleb Williams. They're going to get Joe Alt, the best offensive line in the NFL in the college draft, and they're also going to get Marvin Harrison. If they do that, I don't care what anyone says, they're Super Bowl contenders because their defense is not as bad as people say it is. Their defense is actually pretty good, and if Justin Fields keeps improving, which he has been, DJ Moore, and Marvin Harrison with Justin Fields, and then their defense, and then a better offensive line with Joe Alt is going to be really, really good. And people trying to say, oh, you trade Justin Fields, you Caleb Williams, and that's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. But back to the Bears, really good game. Browns defense is really good. Joe Flacco still playing amazing. So yeah, Browns I think are a really good team. I could see them doing pretty well in the playoffs. So
Yeah,
that's all I got to say about that.
pretty much.
Anyone else?
And Amari Cooper's really good too.
Watch and I think they continue to build around Fields because Fields has been playing out of his mind.
Yeah, people said he was awful in the beginning, but now he's actually playing really well.
He was.
He's playing a lot better. So
yeah,
I like Fields. So hope they keep him around and they build a good team.
Texans beats the Texans beats the Titans
Overtime game.
Overtime. Now I picked the
Titans had this win.
I picked the Titans, and I think they're still a great team. But the Texans defense just showed up. Their offense showed up, and it was just a really close game. Yeah, without Stroud, but still, a good game for both teams. Really, I don't know why. I mean, I guess I know why I picked the Titans. It was a good pick, but I hate the Texans won. But yeah, pretty decent game. It was a pretty boring overtime game. Like the scores came like in big gaps, but still, pretty decent game. That's all I got to say about that. Anyone else?
Pretty much same.
All right. Well, I think we have to talk about it eventually. Let's just get to it. Okay.
Oh God. I thought Tommy DeVito was your guy. He was going to give you all these wins. Bring you to the playoffs.
Can I talk, please? Okay.
Yes.
24-6. Saints lose. And Saints win it to the Giants. Well,
Derek Carr looked like Drew Brees in this game.
All right, my turn. Excuse me. Okay. I'm still trying to cope with this loss. I'm trying to just pretend it didn't happen. But yeah, it did happen. We're on a 3-game winning streak. Tommy DeVito won 2 offense rookie of the week. Well, no, two rookies of the week. He won. And he won offense player of the week last week. And our defense was playing amazing. Our offensive line was playing a lot better because we already know that was one of our biggest problems. 0 sacks against the Packers. So we're playing really good. And I knew it was at home and it's hard going to the Superdome against the Saints. But I really thought we had this win. And what happened was our offensive line just forgot to play football. 7 sacks from Tommy DeVito. And even a lot of dirty hits by this defense. I hate the Saints. Frick all of them. And yeah, our offensive line just played terribly. They just didn't do anything. And Tommy DeVito, for all the people saying, "Oh, his run is over," or "Oh, we need to start tanking again for Caleb Williams," shut the hell up. You are an idiot.
Well, that's off the table now.
It is not on the table. It's not even in the room of the table. You want to know why? Because when anyone watch these Giants games, know that Tommy DeVito with 0, when he didn't get sacked at all and Upson played good, he had got offense player of the week.
Yeah.
Now, when he gets sacked 7 times,
Williams to the Giants.
Hold on, world. When he gets sacked 7 times, what happens? 6 points. And the point I'm trying to make here, I don't give a damn how good any good quarterback is. They can be freaking anyone. If they're getting sacked 7 times, it's going to be the exact same outcome. It's the exact same stuff that happened if anyone. That's why Joe Burrow started out so bad. What people say, "Oh, Jake Browning is playing better than Joe Burrow." No, he's not.
Oh, hell no. People need to calm down with that.
Well, the stats does show it, but people don't understand that Joe Burrow was sacked like 10 times a freaking game. So that just proves if you get a drafted quarterback or do anything with quarterback, not only do you have $120 million sitting on your bench and a quarterback with a lot of potential on your bench, you're just putting a Band-Aid on the problem that your offensive line sucks, and you're just going to ruin a quarterback that could strive somewhere else. You're going to have to pay him a lot of money, and you're going to have 3 quarterbacks on your bench with a terrible offensive line. If Fields thinks that's a good idea, then I don't think you even deserve to be a Giants fan. Go become a Patriots fan because that's the logic you're using, a Patriots fan.
Oh my gosh.
Now, back to this. Tommy DeVito, I think, played great. I know that those stats don't show that, but he was under pressure. He regrouped, and he played pretty good. Saquon played good. Tommy DeVito played good. Offensive line sucked. Darren Waller, we can trade this guy out of here. He's freaking terrible. Our receivers didn't do anything. Wano Robinson.
Wait, was he that bad? Darren Waller?
Only Darius Slayton played good this game. And don't even get me started on our defense. Holy crap. Kayvon Thibodeau, where the frick were you? I forgot you were even in this game. Sexy Dexy, I didn't see him at all this game. He was so bad. I'm pretty sure he was off the defense for a while. Our pass coverage is absolutely atrocious. Freaking Chris Olave owned our whole defense. We made freaking Derek Carr look like freaking prime Drew Brees out there, and it's ridiculous because I know we're a better team. I know we are a better team on defense and offense. I think Tommy DeVito is a better quarterback on anyone on that and better player than anyone on the offense. What happened is that we fell under pressure and we just did not stand up. Now, one last thing I'll say. This was a playoff game for us, and now we lost it. And now the season's over, and I'm fine with it. I'm not like World who just say, we need to tank. No, because I understand how important winning is with the locker room. I understand how important it is with the coaches, how important it is with the players, and how important it is in just our team history that we didn't have such a bad record. And I know in this offseason, we're going to regroup and we're going to do something better next season because I know we have great potential. We're just not striving. Now, there's the end of my rant. I used to be a Saints fan, top 5 favorite team. Now, I don't think they're even my top. Now they're my top 5 least favorite. Just after
One game makes them hate them.
Yeah,
Yep.
and the guys that were mocking Tommy.
All I'm saying is the Vikings own you. The Vikings own you, and Drew Brees is the most overrated quarterback of all time. All right.
Drew Brees, you were like giving him all this credit before.
Not anymore. Let's move on.
Yeah, what I meant to say was Caleb Williams is off the table for the Giants. That's what I meant to say.
Okay. And he shouldn't never been on the table. That can go cry to his mom.
I wasn't saying Tommy DeVito being their quarterback off the table. They're probably gonna roll with him.
They're gonna roll with him.
Caleb Williams.
They're probably gonna have a competition in the offseason between DeVito and Daniel Jones.
Yeah, and they probably will. I say you just get the best wide receiver. I say you get Neighbors. If you get Marvin Harrison, I doubt it, but I would love if you could, but I doubt it. Do not waste all your trade for Marvin Harrison. It's just not logical. Just get Neighbors from LSU and then go ahead and just grab offensive line. The rest of the picks, round 2, round 3, round 4, round 5, round 6, all offensive linemen. Every single one. All right. Let's move on before I leave my temper. Okay.
What's next?
The Niners absolutely give a big old spanking to the Cardinals. Now I will say the Cardinals
did give a good fight for them.
Cardinals tried.
No defense in the NFL can stop this offense. This offense is insane.
Nobody can.
You could bring in like the 1985 Bears or the 2015 Seahawks, and they would still probably lose to this offense. This offense is generationally amazing. They have, I think, one of the best running backs in this generation, honestly. We have great receivers. People saying Brandon Ayuk. We have a quarterback who can make great accurate throws, Brock Purdy. And then now you mentioned we have George Kittle, another great tight end. And then don't even start an offensive lineman with Trent Williams. I think on the top 10 offensive linemen of all time, probably and definitely a Hall of Famer. So this team is amazing. Then if you don't want to go into the defense, that's going to be a whole nother story. But yeah, this team is amazing. And I thought it would be 55 points. I was only 10 points off, but still. Great game for the Niners. And hey, Cardinals, they're pretty good on offense. But defense, I can't blame you. No one's stopping them. But yeah, that's all I have.
Yeah, I mean, 45 points is crazy. And shout out to the Cardinals. They did the best they could do. But there's no way they were going to win this game. They scored more points than I expected them to. They scored 29 points, so that alone is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I think they roll with Kyler Murray. They get him a receiver like Marvin Harrison or Malik Neighbors or somebody, and they add to their defense. But, man, this game was pretty entertaining. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, okay. Let's freaking go. Let's go. They're frauds. The Bills. By the way, before you start, I want to say I'm the only person that picked the Bills. The only person. Just saying. Tristan, is he here? Oh, he's in the backstage.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, Tristan, the floor is yours.
Oh God, this was awful.
Give us your
This
thoughts.
is just typical Cowboys. We play good, but then they want to shit the bed the next week. That's what we always do. I don't like it. It happens every time. I try to give them hope, and then they want to shit the bed all the time.
Wait, did you see those videos I sent you in the group chat? Tristan?
What? Let me see.
All the videos I sent in the group chat after the game, did you see them?
Oh yeah.
Every single one?
Yes, I did. Freaking us getting owned. Dude, our offense was awful. Defense. What is this defense?
Talk about this.
You know what it was? It was the Bills. The Bills wanted revenge because they lost 4 Super Bowls in a row.
Hell,
the Cowboys
no.
Dude, they weren't even players back then.
The Bills are just too good. The Bills frick off. You guys are supposed to be good too. Now,
I know.
Dak Prescott,
didn't have to do that much.
Terrible.
Throw the ball that much.
Dak Prescott's not MVP.
James Cook played well in this game.
He never even be MVP conversations ever.
Yes,
he sucks.
But he's so inconsistent. He's so fucking inconsistent.
If I'm being completely honest, if I was Jerry Jones, I'm firing after this season. I don't give a frick. This guy's choked. You guys choked. Your guys in the playoffs.
I wouldn't even blame him for this game. It's the defense. The defense was awful.
You guys got coked by James Cook, bro.
Dude, what is this defense?
Any other quarterback, you guys could have had a great.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna blame Dak. But be honest, come on, Crowdy. It was the defense. It was the defense that was mostly bad.
Shut the hell up about that defense.
Yes, it was.
He had one of the worst passing rating on any quarter. He had one of the worst passing rating on anyone this week. I don't want to hear it. He had 0 touchdowns, only one interception, and Dak.
Wait, you're not gonna give the defense any shit? That defense was awful.
I don't want to hear it. Oh yeah, I'll go to your defense. Obviously, yeah, defense was atrocious. 170 rushing yards by James.
We're supposed to be a good defense, and then we be like one of the worst defenses the next week.
Crap. Your whole pass coverage. And by the way, Bland, his name, get that guy out of here. All those interceptions were
overrated. He's not a defensive player anymore. He sucks.
Honestly, you might as well just cut him after this season. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm really happy about this. And yeah, the Bills are a great team, but that is no excuse. You guys are supposed to be the Super Bowl favorites. Crack.
Yeah,
first round exits. I hate the Cowboys. And by the way, get ready for 2024, buddy, because we're going to sweep you. All right.
No, you're not. We're still going to beat you guys. That's our Super Bowl. That's our Super Bowl.
All I'm saying is, Tristan, get used to losing to New York because it's going to happen next year.
It's not going to happen. You cannot beat Dak no matter how bad he is. You can never beat Dak.
Dak probably won't be here next season. Come on, let's be honest. All right.
Well, it depends how he plays in the playoffs, but he'll probably get booted out in the first round.
Are they really going to replace Dak with Trey Lance?
I don't know. But look, Dak, I don't know. You're so inconsistent, dude. Are you good? Are you MVP or are you bad at, dude? I don't know with you anymore, dude. I'm tired of you.
Well, and when his offensive lineman doesn't carry him and CeeDee Lamb doesn't hold.
I like Dak, don't get me wrong, but you got to be
consistent.
He's so freaking inconsistent. He's MVP in the other week, and then he's like freaking crap the next week. Plays like Daniel Jones, dude.
Okay, let's chill. All right,
and then he wanted. You could tell he wanted to throw a pick. He wanted to throw a pick.
Let me say this. Sam Howell got benched for Jacoby Brissett in this game, and Brissett actually outplayed Sam Howell. So the Commanders have the number 4 overall pick, and they could pick Jaden Daniels. That's a real possibility of happening now. Not saying it will happen.
Hell no.
I'm not saying it will happen. I'm just saying
that Howell that bad in this game that they benched.
First off, first thing I say, if my beloved Daniels go to the trash team like the Commanders, I'm not going to like that. Because I do not want to own Daniels every single game because we already know the Giants own the Commanders and Redskins. We own both their organizations. And no, Jacoby Brissett did play better than Sam Howell, but that was just a luck. Sam Howell is a great quarterback. He is not the most accurate quarterback, but he is a great quarterback. And if they just keep working with him, he was number 1 in passing yards for like 10 weeks.
Yeah, he was.
If they just get a better offensive line and they just work around him, trust me, the Commanders will be a great team because he is not a bad quarterback. Jacoby Brissett is terrible. That was all luck there. I don't know what happened. That was the most luckiest thing I ever seen in my life. I don't know what happened.
He did get him. He made it a close game. Like he got him back into the
Yeah. Whatever. That was all fluke. All right, but Sam Howell's a great quarterback. And if they just get, I say you get Brock Bowers at tight end, or you trade down, because I do not draft the quarterback. That's just so stupid. Keep Sam Howell. Sam Howell's great.
Commanders should have never got rid of their best
the
defensive
Rams are
player.
also
They'll probably go offensive line, if I'm being honest.
maybe they could get Joe. But I think Brock Bowers.
Probably Fashanu from Penn State.
But Commanders, dude, you guys are sad. You guys were playing good for like in the middle of the season, but you guys are done.
And then here's just one-handed catch by Stephon Diggs, absolutely owning your pass.
That was his only good play that game. Shut up.
Oh, shut up.
Too bad Javon Diggs didn't play. We would have.
Oh, that would have been good. That would have been a good matchup.
Go at it.
All right, Mason Rudolph.
But we still owned them in that Super Bowl years ago.
For Week 16. This is bad.
I've heard of him. I think I've heard of him before.
Oh, he was the guy who got smoked by the helmet by Myles Garrett. So yeah,
I've never even heard of this guy.
They're gonna go to the Super Bowl with this guy. It's gonna happen.
Steelers are in shambles right now.
We got Santa working. Wow. Okay.
Wait, Santa.
All right. Oh, here we go.
Oh, let's go Eagles! You had a chance. You had a chance to clinch the division. You had a chance to clinch the division.
Hold on, let me say this game proves that prayers work because I am so happy that the Eagles are finally frauds, dude. I hate, honestly, I can't say I hate them more than the Cowboys because that would go against my DNA. But it's in the same.
You said it before.
That was in a particular time. Okay. Here, let me talk about this game.
You lost the tire to this guy.
Quarterback Drew Lock got cut by the Broncos. Freaking went 100 yards down the freaking field and owned your sorry ass pass coverage.
This team that went to the Super Bowl.
Jalen Hurts MVP. My single.
He's not MVP. Dak has more of a
as long as 300-pound offensive lineman is not pushing out his freaking butt cheeks down the freaking field, he is not getting nothing done. He sucks. He's thrown more interceptions, I think, than touchdowns this season. He's terrible. AJ Brown also has been playing terrible.
I'm sorry, AJ Brown has not been playing that good.
And their scary offensive line has been trash. All right,
dude, they have one of the worst defenses.
Don't even start on their freaking scary defense. Don't think that's.
Oh no, their defense is terrible, dude.
I mean, they might be scary. They might be scary in the XFL. Their defense might be scary in the gay flag football team, but they're not scary in the NFL. All right,
dude, their defense sucks.
Out of here. Now, I will say,
these are not the same Eagles last year.
When Drew Lock went down the field, DK Metcalf was amazing. Of course, that final catch, the Jackson Smith and Jimba, the rookie. Absolutely astounding, and I love to see it.
Eagles, you were talking crap about.
I know it's going to be better for the Giants, for the Eagles to win. But after we lost the Saints game, it's over. I'm just happy to see that the freaking Eagles are.
You guys were talking so much crap.
Oh, and weren't you guys making fun of the Niners when they lost 3 in a row? Oh yeah,
and they did the same thing.
Yeah, so
the Eagles thought they were going to clinch the division.
Honestly, I'm being honest. We're coming for you on Christmas. We're coming for you on Christmas.
Dude, the Eagles thought they had this division clinched, and they still choked. You guys had this division. You could have won this game.
Eagles are first-round exits. That's all I'm saying.
Eagles, dude, you had this game, and you could have clinched the division, and you still couldn't do it. You guys suck. Yeah. Piss off.
Man, Drew Lock, though.
Talking so much trash.
All right, so we have Tennessee 5-9. We have Houston 8-6. Indiana Colts 8-6, and Jacksonville 8-6. Jacksonville sucks.
Jacksonville's in trouble because Trevor Lawrence is in concussion protocol.
Yeah, and after you got freaking absolutely raw dogged by the freaking Ravens. But yeah, I do think this division is a lot better than people think. A lot better than people think.
Yeah.
All right, we have 3-11. Yikes.
Embrace the tank.
Jets 5-9. Bills 8-6, and the Dolphins 10-4.
The Dolphins pretty much have the division wrapped up.
Chargers 5-9. Raiders 6-8. Denver 7-7, and Chiefs 9-5. Going over the Steelers 7-7. I don't know how they're 7-7, but they are. The Bengals 8-6.
3 straight.
The Browns 9-5, and the Ravens 11-3. The opposite record of the Patriots. All right. Yes. Panthers 2-12.
Super Bowl team right there.
Saints 7-7, and the Bucks 7-7. Commanders 4-10. Giants 5-9. Eagles 10-4, and the Cowboys sitting at number 1.
We're clinching it.
You could clinch the first round exit as well.
Nah.
Arizona.
We can get past the ball.
Winning the division's a real possibility of happening now.
Seahawks 7-7. Rams now 8-7. Bears 5-9. Packers 6-8. Vikings 7-7, and Lions 10-4. Okay, look at these playoff standings. So we have the first seeds are the Ravens and Niners. We have
that's probably going to be the Super Bowl.
Dolphins would win that. Chiefs, Bengals. I could see the Bengals honestly getting upset if this happened.
Yeah, so can I.
And Browns, Jags. I would say Browns win than that. Eagles, Bucks. Baker's gonna cook, baby. Baker's gonna cook.
Go Bucks. Go Bucks.
I hope so.
Lions, Vikings. Oh, Vikings need to get out of the playoffs. I do not want to see the team in the playoffs.
We're gonna defeat the Rams. Okay.
Lions will win that, and then Rams upside the century.
No, we're not. We're beating. We saw what happened to them a couple weeks ago. We're gonna do it again if it's at home.
That was the most luckiest I've ever seen in my life.
What do you mean? Dude, they just we destroyed them.
Whatever. Then the Seahawks number 8, Saints number 9. You're not making the playoffs. You guys are trash. Falcons number 10 and Packers 11.
Okay, good. We don't have to meet the Packers maybe in the playoffs.
Oh,
Broncos
11, Steelers 10.
The Bills.
How are Bills still not in the playoffs?
A lot of bad weeks.
They have to win the rest of their games.
Here are the top 5 sack leaders. So we have Max Crosby and Josh Allen at 13.3. We have Trey Heckerson at 15. Khalil Mack at 15. Darnell Hunter at 15.5. And TJ Watt, the number 1 at 16. All right. Then we got players of the week. James
F you.
Let's go.
F you, James Cook.
179.
You don't deserve to be a player. You don't deserve to be a player. You don't deserve to be a player.
42 receiving yards.
He's a murderer.
42.
Bro.
He's a murderer. He killed us.
179 rushing yards. 42 receiving yards. 1 rushing touchdown and receiving touchdown. That is.
Get rid of him. He doesn't deserve to be a player. Get rid of him.
James cooked you up. All right. We got Baker
Mayfield.
81 passing yards. 4 passing touchdowns. And 158 passing rating. Yeah.
I know he played the Packers, but come on.
You guys think the Packers team are so bad. The last two quarterbacks they played were both NFC Offensive Player of the Week. That's how bad their defense is. And that's It's not like they're playing like Mahomes and Burrow. It was Tommy DeVito and Baker Mayfield. Like, yikes,
I mean, they did beat the Chiefs before they lost to you, but
they have AFC defense player. We have Bradley Chubb. We have 7 tackles, 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and a fumble recovery. That's a great stat right there. We have Julian Love. Oh, I miss you on the Giants.
He's getting interceptions.
8 tackles, 2 interceptions. Obviously, the game-winning interception. Hey, it must be
Jalen Love. Jalen Hurts loves throwing.
Jalen Hurts is throwing to Julian Love the same way he used to throw him back when he was on the Giants. So I love to see it. Next we got.
He's way more of a pick machine than Dak is.
Kiami Fairbairn.
The kicker for the Texans got 13 points.
Oh, nice.
4 field goals and 1 PTM, a 54-yard field goal. Nice. And then obviously you have this guy. You're on the Panthers.
He scored
I would love to be a kicker on
the Panthers points.
Bro,
I would be a kicker
on the Panthers, bro.
I'd be carrying the entire team. I'd be carrying.
Yeah. Well, he had every single point. He had every single point for this team.
That's hilarious.
Bad.
He better get a raise for that.
All right, top 5 passing yards of the season. Number 5, we have Fraud Brascott. We have
Dak Prescott? You don't deserve to be up there.
Patrick Mahomes at 3,703. We got Jared Goff, underrated, at 3,727. We have the 49ers offense with 3,795.
Game manager.
We got Tua with 3,000. We have Tyreek Hill with 3,921.
Dak, thanks for not giving me any points, Dak.
So really, number 1 is really Jared Goff because this is really more just Chris McCaffrey.
Niners offense, and then number 1's Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, I mean he did play good without Tyreek, but
the Rams,
Jalen Waddle.
Saints, you had a chance to come back.
All I'm saying is
Stafford is amazing.
W Saints person for mocking
comments. Oh my gosh!
Stafford was taunting him.
I love you. I'm not gay, but if I were, you would probably be my favorite. I love you, Puka. Because you know why? Everyone's telling me to bench him. Oh, you don't want to bench him.
They told you to bench Puka.
33 points. 33 points in the playoffs. And now I have a 50-50-50 against zone. So, and Cooper Kupp, frick you got me 5 points, but that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, Puka and the Rams, and also Williams. Williams is a generational running back. This team could be a sneaky Super Bowl contender. Just saying.
They're gonna lose to us in the first round.
I could see them making. I could see these are all the teams I think are better, or they could be in the NFC. I could see them beating the Eagles. I could see them beating the Cowboys. I could see them beating the Giants.
Not at home. Not at home.
I could see them beating the Seahawks. I could see them beating the Cardinals. I could see them beating. Who else could they beat? They could beat. I'm trying to think of other NFC teams. I gotta get my memory straight here. Yeah, they could beat the Bucks. They could beat everyone in this division. Let's be honest.
Except for the 49ers.
They could beat the Bears. They could beat the Packers. They could beat the Vikings. They could even beat the Lions. The only team I think they cannot beat is the Niners. So they're a good team. But yeah, guys, there's our stuff. Now let's look at our
team.
Let's look at our week predictions, everyone. Let's
go.
Get it. Okay, hold on. I'm getting pulled up.
I already know who you guys are gonna pick against my team. I already know.
Wait, no, we got to look at our standings real quick.
Oh, I did awful this week. So bad.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. What's going on here?
I have no clue.
No, that's what you said. Okay, here we go, everyone. So we have Tristan with last place
my God.
8-8.
In his own league.
Ben 10, 9-7.
Ben 10.
Talk 9-7. Zoni 9-7. World 10-6, and me 10-6. Now World 10-6 because he's the only one that picked the Panthers, and I'm 10-6.
Why do you, dude? He knows the script. He knows the Panthers are gonna win. So
Oh well, guess what? I'm the only one that picked the Bills. Everyone passed, even Talk passed on him. I'm the one that picked the Bills.
He picked the Cowboys.
Yes.
Yeah, I picked the Cowboys.
That's all I'm saying, everyone. That's all I'm saying.
You were good before that. I mean, we're not good on the road.
Okay. I'm still at last place with 133.74. World, Zone, and Talk are all tied at 138.
Damn.
Oh my God!
And guys, we are going to count playoff predictions too. So this will go all into the Super Bowl. So I'm going to have to make a big comeback. Everyone. I'm going to do a lot of upsets.
Oh, I probably might be wrong in the
playoffs.
I'm probably going to be wrong in the playoffs. I'm going to pick the Cowboys every time.
All right, speaking of upsets, let's get to our predictions. Let's get to tomorrow on Saturday. Bengals will win this game. I could see an upset with the Steelers, but sorry, Rudolph is not that guy. Bengals are winning. I got Bengals. Tristan?
This could be a trap game, but I'm going to go be safe. I'm going to pick the Bengals.
World?
Going with the Bengals. They've been playing really good, and they got the what do they call it, momentum going this game because they're like I know Jamar Chase probably isn't going to play, but
they got T. Higgins.
They still got the confidence, and
Still got Higgins.
the Steelers' confidence is at an all-time low right now.
Yeah, defense and offense, and just the whole team. And it's a division game, so I don't think.
Yeah.
All right, this is going to be a freaking massacre.
A massacre, dude. Might be worse than
I'm
ours.
so happy I have Josh Allen's my quarterback. He's getting at least 70 points. Bills are going to win by. I'm gonna say they're going to put a 50 bomb on them. I go Bills. Tristan?
I'm going to pick Bills.
World.
The Bills will shut up the Chargers.
I mean, didn't the Chargers fire the coach though? Oh.
Yeah, they fire the coach, but still, that could be a negative too.
Yeah, but still, Easton Stick sucks.
Commanders, Jets.
Oh, this is a tough one.
I'm gonna go Commanders. World.
I don't know who to pick. I really don't. I don't know who to pick.
Let's go to Big TT.
Oh, I don't even know who to pick.
I don't know. I'm going to pick the Jets.
I'm going to take the Commanders. I think Sam Howell will have a bounce back game.
Because they have a way better defense. So
yes, the Jets have a better defense, but I think the Commanders could win.
Wait, so you're going Jets, Tristan?
Yes, I'm going to pick the Jets. I would have picked the Commanders, but I'm going to pick Jets.
All right, then we have Lions, Vikings. Yeah, there's no way Lions lose this game. I'm going to go Lions. World?
I'm going Lions. I just don't trust the Vikings. The Lions have better quarterback play, so I'm just going Lions.
I feel like it might be a closer game than we think, but it's Lions.
Yeah, because it is a divisional game, but still.
Now we're going to get some closer games. I'm going to go Texans.
I don't know who to pick here either.
This is a close game, but Browns have been on a 2-game winning streak, but I'm gonna say the Texans will bounce back. I do believe C.J. Stroud will play, and I'm gonna go Texas with this one. I'm gonna go Texas, the best team in Texas, obviously.
Oh no, they're not.
Looks that way
Maybe
after last week.
We're gonna bounce back. All right.
Okay,
We
sure.
always
You say that every time you lose.
We always bounce back though. Every
No,
time
I'm talking playoffs.
no, it's
last
gonna
20
happen.
years.
We're gonna win the Super Bowl against the Chiefs or
Oh.
Ravens.
Okay, this one do you
I'm
have?
joking. Okay, I don't know who to pick. Fuck. Is
World-
CJ Stroud playing?
I don't know. I'll look it up real quick.
What kind of computer are you using?
Let's see what we got. Remains in.
I just picked the freaking Browns.
Hold on, let me look. Let me this closely.
It says he's rolled out against.
Oh, all right. Then I'm gonna pick the Browns.
Yeah, I gotta go Browns then. I thought he was playing this week. My fault. All right, Browns. All right, then we got Packers, Panthers.
Let's go on Brownies, I guess.
I can't be that delusional. I'm going Packers. I hate you, Jordan. I hate Jordan Love and I hate Bryce Young. But I will go Packers.
I'm gonna go an upset. I'm gonna pick the Panthers. I'm joking. Packers.
They're gonna go right back to losing. The second Bryce Young here is that we go right back to losing.
I'm gonna pick Packers. And
let
there's
me
no
guess.
way. There's no
Young,
way.
I know you're listening. Bryce Young, I know you're listening. Do not turn to Cam Newton again, please.
Yes,
All right.
please don't.
I'm going Packers. World. Oh gosh.
Fuck yeah.
Why?
I'm going Panthers. I don't
Oh
care.
my God,
I'm going.
dude.
I'm taking the Panthers.
I was joking. Why do you
I'm
got?
taking Panthers. The Packers have lost 2 in a row.
No,
Panthers
no.
have
But they're
momentum.
against good
They're at
teams.
home.
They're not the
I am
Panthers.
taking the Panthers. I
Oh,
do
no,
not care
no,
if they
no,
lose
no,
this
no.
game.
It's not happening. It's not
I
happening.
am taking the Panthers. I don't
There's
care.
no way they're
Not
gonna lose
being-
to 2 bad teams. They're not gonna lose to the Giants and Panthers. 2 bad teams.
I'm taking
All
the
right.
Panthers. I don't
Oh,
care.
whoa. Bad team. All right, hold on. Seahawks will win
I'm
the Titans.
picking
Seahawks will beat the Titans in a very close game. I go Seahawks.
Seahawks.
World.
Seahawks, 100%.
They want to keep winning and get a playoff spot. So.
Colts, Falcons. I'm going to go the Colts here. Pretty easy win here. World.
Colts should win this. Oh no, world.
Colts, 100%.
I got Colts there. I'm going to go the Bucks against the Jags.
Damn, I don't know what to pick here, dude.
Boys, I'm going Bucks. World.
Trevor Lawrence is in concussion protocol, so I'm taking the Bucks in this game.
I feel like every time I think the Jaguars are gonna have a bounce back week, they keep losing. I'm just picking the Bucks.
I don't even know who their quarterback is.
The fraud bowl. Who will win the
No.
fraud bowl?
We beaten the Eagles, Seahawks, dude. They're Dolphins are the true frauds, dude.
Dolphins are winning.
No, they're not. I'm just kidding. If I wasn't a Cowboys fan, I would probably pick the Dolphins too.
Yeah, I'm going Dolphins here. Tyreek is going to torch.
Since I'm really biased, I'm gonna pick the Cowboys to have a bounce back week.
All right. World.
Fins up. I'm going Dolphins.
Really? Why are you gonna say you're not, dude? They're in the same division as you. Why are you saying fins
I don't
up?
care. I don't care.
Fins up, baby. Fins up. All right.
Dude.
Bears are beating
Dak,
the
you better
Browns.
give me some
I love
fucking fantasy
Tyreek Hill,
points.
okay?
Dak Prescott, you better play out of your mind. You give me some fantasy points.
Oh, you're gonna get playing out his mind for the defense.
No.
It's
You
your
better
favorite-
not throw another interception. You're doing good with that. Now you're throwing.
I'm gonna say two. I'm gonna say 2 interceptions and 1 touchdown. Dak.
You only threw 1 pick last week, all right? He's not throwing 2.
Yeah. Whatever, buddy.
Dude, part of me wants to pick the Cardinals.
I'm gonna go the Bears here. They've been playing good. They're at home. I gotta go Bears. World.
I think this will be a good game. It could go either way, but I'll take the Bears.
I'm gonna do an upset. I'm gonna pick the Cardinals.
We'll watch the Cardinals. Every time Tristan picks the Cardinals, they lose. But when he doesn't pick them, they win.
All right. I'm gonna go the Broncos
They
here.
know they beat the Cowboys, so they're just messing. They're just messing with
I'm
them.
going Broncos by 70.
Okay,
World.
Broncos.
I'm going Broncos. I think
Come
Russell
on, pick
Wilson.
your team.
will
Pick your team, dude.
Russell
You can do
Russell Wilson will have a bounce back year, and he will absolutely cook the Patriots defense.
Oh my
And Bailey Zappi will play so bad that he gets benched for
Dude,
matches.
So you could pick the Panthers, but you can't pick your own team. So you'll pick the Panthers. but you
listen
can't.
to me.
The season's done. The
Russell,
season's
hold
done.
on,
It's
hold
over.
on, hold on.
It's over.
Russell Wilson. If you get to the 1 yard line, put the game on the line against the Patriots, Just run it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, don't throw it. There's no Malcolm Butler on the team anymore. Don't throw it.
I don't care
Yeah.
if Butler's on there. Don't do it. All right, guys.
Yeah,
Upset of the
thing
week.
the
I'm
other
going the Raiders. I'm going
You're
the
really
Raiders.
picking the game. You're picking the game.
They put up 60 points. They've been on fire. They have a lot of confidence. Chiefs are really worried. This is a must-win for them. Raiders. This is a chill game for them, and they're actually been really good against them last time. 14-0 in the first quarter. I'm going to go the Raiders here. And by the way, their coach, he actually used to be a former Giants player back in our Super Bowls. So I am a fan of him. I wasn't a fan when he did 30 to like 20-6 to us, but I'm a fan of him. But yeah, Raiders are winning here. Yeah, I go Raiders. World?
I don't know what the hell you're smoking, but Chiefs.
Dude, come on, it was just the Chargers they blew out. Okay?
I know they have Devontae Adams. I get it, but I'm still going Chiefs.
I'm picking the Chiefs, dude. The Raiders just blew out the Chargers, who wanted to get rid of their head coach. They wanted to get rid of their head coach, so they lost.
Speaking of upsets, Giants.
No, dude, don't. Just pick the Eagles.
Christmas.
Just pick the Eagles.
The Eagles are on a 3-game losing streak. The Giants have nothing to lose. They're going to come in there. Tommy DeVito's going to be fighting for his career and going to beat the Eagles. Let's go, Giants.
Here we go. Let's go. All right.
I did not. No.
Yes.
Giants winning.
World's pick.
The Eagles will shut out the Giants, and they will show everyone that they own the Giants.
More points for me, buddy.
Look, I want the Giants to win because I fucking hate the Eagles. I want them to win, but they're going to win in Week 18. But Eagles are going to wreck you this week. It's going to happen.
We're going to sweep them. All right.
Go Giants, though. That's the only time I'm going to say go Giants.
And guys, here it is. The game.
Game of the week.
Game of the week.
Potential Super Bowl matchup.
Now, I believe Chiefs will go Super Bowl. This will be a Super Bowl rematch because they actually were in the Super Bowl back when they had Joe Flacco and Colin Kaepernick. That was Ray Lewis's, I think, last game. Great Super Bowl. I think it was a Super Bowl where like the power went out for like half of the game. But yeah,
start watching.
I do think the Ravens will win here. I know it's at home with the Niners, but I feel like the Ravens. I don't feel the Niners can win every single game, and I feel like the Ravens. I know on paper the Niners should win, but I feel like Brock Purdy's going to fall under pressure or under this defense. I do think the Ravens are going to win. I go Ravens. Odell Beckham Jr. is going to go off. World?
Quarterback is the most important position in football. We all know that. And the Ravens have the better quarterback in Lamar Jackson, so I'm going to take the Ravens in the upset. And I think this will be the matchup in the Super Bowl, and I think the Ravens will win that as well.
Yeah. So overall, I do think the 49ers right now are the better team, but I'm going to pick the Ravens. I do think 49ers need to lose. They just need to lose a game.
Yeah, this
is me being biased. I just want the Ravens to win. So I'm picking the Ravens.
And Lamar Jackson and Brock Purdy are the two MVP favorites. And I feel like this game will really determine who will truly win MVP.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Thursday night, Browns will give them a nice little whooping. Browns win. World?
Taking the Brownies.
Browns. I won't be surprised if it's a closer game. I really won't be surprised.
We already know this game.
Oh no, it's at home. Is it Dallas? Is it in Dallas?
I don't care.
Yeah, it's at Dallas.
Dude, you were unstoppable at home. We're gonna win that.
Lions are looking scary.
Dude, we own the Lions at home.
Frick off. All right.
We do. Remember that 2014 playoff game?
Yeah, the Cowboys haven't lost a single game at home, so I'm taking the Cowboys in that one.
If you have an at home game in the wild card, in the divisional round, we're winning. All right.
Speaking of MVP, everyone, this is what we talk about on who should win MVP. We're all going to give our top 5 favorites on who should win MVP. So I'll go first. If the season ended today, the number 1 player to win MVP, in my opinion, is Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey sits right at number 1 spot. I think he deserves it more because we're talking most valuable. It's not who has the best stats or who is whatever. Who's most valuable to their team. And all again to Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy, obviously, yes, he's a good quarterback, maybe top 10, but he is not even top 5 on his own team, to be honest. And if you really truly look at it, if he got injured and he brought in a quarterback, there'll still be a great team. If Lamar Jackson gets injured and you bring back a quarterback, then that team's in trouble. and that just proves he is not most valuable. So, number one, I go
Yeah.
number two, I go Lamar Jackson. I think Lamar Jackson's right at number 2 for MVP. And if he wins against the Niners, I feel like he could probably be number 1. Number 3, Tyreek Hill. I'd say Tyreek Hill's at number 3. He's been amazing. I put Tyreek Hill right at number 3. Number 4, call me crazy, I'm going to go Jared Goff at number 4.
Jared, okay.
Number 5, I'm going to go Tua. Tua at number 5. I could go Brock at 5, but I don't think Brock or Decker are MVPs. I put Tua at 5, and I put Jared Goff at 4. I have Tyreek at 3, Lamar at 2, and McCaffrey at 1. World, who are your top 5 MVP favorites?
Number 1, Tyreek Hill.
Okay. Number 2? World?
And like he's just been playing out of his mind. Like he's been, amazing. And I think it's very possible that he gets up to 2,000 receiving yards. And if that does happen, he has to win MVP. Number 2, Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is absolutely playing amazing, and he's the main reason why the Ravens are so good. He finally found that balance of passing and rushing, like Karate said a couple times.
Yeah.
And I think he's the reason that they're going to win the Super Bowl. And I think he's their best quarterback they've had since Joe Flacco. Number 3, Christian McCaffrey. Well, Christian McCaffrey is the main reason why the Niners are so good. He's the best running back in the NFL. It's not even close. He's leading the league in rushing yards. He's been absolutely amazing for them. And
he has more touchdowns
for their offense.
20 touchdowns. Yeah, has more touchdowns than most NFL teams. He has more touchdowns than the whole Giants. Like that's a bit sad. But yeah, he is. If you're talking most valuable, he is way up there. That's why I have him at number 1. But yeah, go ahead, World.
Yeah, so 4 touchdowns in one game at one point. Yeah, 100%. Number 4, Josh Allen. Now, I know he throws interceptions, but he is playing on fire right now. He is heating up at the absolute right time, 100%. I think he should be in the conversation for MVP, and I think he will get the Bills to the playoffs, 100%. Yeah. And number 5, 1 second.
I would say I forgot about Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen's number 4, and I think 5. I'll put Brock at 5. I'll put Brock at 5 because I know, but like at some points, I think the stats have to put him up a little bit. But I do not think he's most valuable on that team or most valuable player. But I will put him at 5. So I changed my list. Number 5 is Brock. Number 4, Allen. Number 3, Hill. Number 2, Lamar. Number 1, Christian McCaffrey. All right, World. Who's your number 5?
All right, number 5. I'm trying to think.
Dak.
I don't want to do Dak, to be honest. Like, I don't want to do Dak, but I don't want to do Tua either, and I don't want to do Brock either. So I'm trying to pick somebody.
Goff's still on the picture. He's doing pretty good. Jared Goff's number 3 in passing yards.
I'm definitely not picking Jalen Hurts. Absolutely not.
No way.
Can't do Mahomes either.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll just think I'm going to go Brock Purdy. Yes, he's surrounded by talent. I get that, but he is the accuracy's there. He's making smart throws, and yeah, I don't think he will win MVP, but I do think he's in the conversation.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Tristan, who is your top 5 MVP favorite? Starting off with number 1. Better not say Dak.
So my first one is Christian McCaffrey, I'm sorry, Brock Purdy, like he's good. He's a good QB, but he's not the most valuable player on that team.
Right.
It's Christian McCaffrey. Dude, he's always freaking getting all these good, good stats. He's always getting good touchdowns, all these good plays. Okay, so number 2, I'm gonna say Tyreek Hill. He's obviously the best receiver right now in the league right now. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
He might even get to 2,000 yards. I won't be surprised.
Yeah.
And he's carrying that Dolphins team.
Yeah, and we saw too how he didn't really do too good about him. So
Trying to think well. Number 3, Jared Goff. He's a top tier quarterback right now.
Over Lamar.
Oh wait. No, crap. I forgot Lamar. My bad. Lamar. He's pretty much like that soul of that Ravens team. Without him, there might
Hey, don't forget my boy OBJ.
Whatever. OBJ too. But be honest, if Lamar wasn't there, they would have a lot of problems.
Yeah, I agree.
And 4, I would say Jared Goff.
Okay.
And 5, look, this is me.
Allen.
Like I had this guy really high up. You're gonna hate it, Carly. I had him really up, but after this game, he's went down on my MVP caliber. It's Dak. He's on number 5 now. He was number 2 before, and now he's number 5.
You're taking Dak over Allen and Goff? Seriously?
I mean, I had him at number 2, but since he's so freaking inconsistent, sometimes I put him at 5, especially after this damn game. But besides the 3 games, he's been really well. He's been putting this team on his back, especially that Seahawks game. That defense was awful that game.
Put that team on the back.
No, come on, Dak was playing good. He had to carry his team. He had to carry his team to win that game because the defense wasn't doing shit all game.
Let's move on before I bomb it. All right.
No, you know it's true.
Well, guys, now let's talk a little bit about NBA, and then we'll get out of here. So, come on, we look at the standings, everyone. Let's look at the top 5 in the East. Number 5 is the New York Knicks, 16-11. Number 4, the Magic, 16-11. Number 3, the proud owners of the Celtics, 20-8. And the Bucks, 21-7. And the Refs, 21-6.
Get the hell out of here.
So, World, what do you make of this top? You guys are 14-0 at home. You guys just lost to Golden State. You lost to Golden State.
We bounced back and beat the Kings after that.
The Kings! Oh my gosh, the Kings! Well, you want to talk about your loss against the Golden State? Because that was a pretty bad loss for you guys. You want to talk about that?
I can't freaking stand it. We had the lead for the entire game, and then Steph Curry comes out of nowhere and says, "Hey, we're not doing that. I'm going to pop some threes in your face, and I'm going to steal the game from you."
Best three-point shooter of all time, and probably one of the most clutch players of all time. And also, he owned you back in the finals, and he owns you now. I know his team's not the best.
He doesn't own shit.
He owns you guys. Come on.
He doesn't own shit.
All right, but what do you make of this top 5? How do you think this top 5 will be looking at the end of the season?
I think top 3 will stay the same. Actually, top 4 will stay the same. The Magic have been playing really good. I love Paulo Banchero. He's playing absolutely amazing. I do think the Knicks will fall off. I think that number 5 spot will go to the Pacers or the Heat, or even the Cavs. Actually, I think the Cavs will make a comeback because they got a big 4: Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen. They just need a better small forward, but yeah. And I'm sick and tired of the Donovan Mitchell trade rumors. He's not going anywhere. Okay, he's staying in Cleveland.
All right. Let's look at the West, everyone. Top 5 in the West. Number 5 is the Clippers. They've been playing better. I know they have James Harden now.
They won 9 straight.
Yeah. Number 4, the Kings. Overrated. Number 3, the Nuggets. Of course, the champions.
Defending champs.
The Thunder are number 2, but they're 18-8. I don't know how that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 1, the Timberwolves.
Minnesota.
21-6. Oh man, I became a fan at the right time. I am happy I did not become a fan during all the suffering. But we are 12-1 at home, 9-5 away, and we are on a 1-game losing streak because that's some bullcrap happened. But we won't get into that. And obviously, we'll look at a couple of these games real quick. I mean, just today, the Warriors just beat the Wizards. No surprise there.
Jordan Poole returned to Golden State. And then the Kings smoked the Suns. Let's go.
Love to see that. Yeah, the Heat beat the Hawks. No surprise.
God damn
The
it.
Rockets beat the
Let's
Mavericks
go.
by 20. By 20.
Holy
Oh,
fuck.
man. The Mavericks are so overrated. I'm sorry. Luka MVP, my ass. All right. Let's move on. Nuggets beat the Nets. No surprise there. Sixers beat the Raptors.
Oh, damn.
And yesterday we had the Wizards beat the Trailblazers. The Timberwolves beat the Lakers. I'd love to see that.
Yep, me too.
Yeah, a lot of great games here. And then the Celtics, obviously, you guys beat the Kings by jeez Louise.
144. Scored 144 on their head.
And then
Without Tatum, by the way.
This game was really good till the fourth quarter. It's just
Embiid scored 51 in that game.
Yeah. Embiid can go freaking. I hate that guy.
Most overrated player in the league.
And then overtime, losing to the Golden. I won't even say you guys lost to Golden. You guys lost to Curry. I mean, he really held that team. You guys lost to Steph Curry.
Curry's carrying the Warriors.
And here are points per game. Number 1 is Enfield. Number 2 is Luka. Number 3 is Kevin Durant. Number 4 is Giannis. Number 5 is Alexander. Okay, interesting.
SG, he's been playing out of his mind.
Rebounds. Number 5, Joel Embiid. Number 2, Rudy Gobert. Like I said, you can punch anyone you want as long as you keep playing good. I'm fine with it. Number 3 is Sabonis, whoever that guy is. Number 2 is Jokic. Number 2 is Anthony Davis, overrated. We have assist point game. We have Fred Van Vliet at 5. We have Luka at 4. We have Jokic at 3. We have Trey Young. We have Young at 2. And then we have Hilberton at 1. Let's get to 3-pointers. Obviously, number 1, Steph Curry, not even close, obviously. And Curry, then here's that looking like 3-point percentage. Here is blocks per game. We have steals per game. I don't see any Celtics on any of these. Were there any Celtics? No. Guess you guys are not as good as you guys think you are.
Doesn't matter.
Interesting. All right, guys. But there is our live. Thanks for everyone to join. Obviously, Zone was on. He's been busy, but we'll get his predictions up already. And I don't know where Tristan went, but
McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Yeah. But we'll see you guys next time. And I'll either be really. Oh, by the way, Merry Christmas, everyone. Christmas is
Merry Christmas.
Technically 2 days now. So yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone. And hopefully I have a good Christmas, but I'm just gonna hope the Eagles don't destroy my Christmas again for a second time. But guys, thanks for watching, everyone. Always remember, keep grabbing those big balls. Peace out.